Despite the frigid temperatures today, essential contract workers often find themselves braving the cold, having to work outside.
6 on Your Side reporter Naomi Hilmer joins us now in the studio to share what she learned about working in those conditions and what safety precautions they often have to take. Naomi?
Lori, Dawn, when it comes to working outside, freezing temperatures can bring many challenges. And in talking to a few people today, they tell me not only can it make working with their materials more difficult, but the snowy and icy conditions can make a work site more hazardous.
Well, it's pretty miserable, obviously.
Ben Kaiser of Kaiser Restoration says when temperatures drop, working outside can become more complicated.
We're in slippery, wet conditions in the winter. Had somebody fall off a ladder once. It happens all the time. We just have to be aware of it and try to prepare for it the best that we can, really.
Taking extra precautions, changing schedules, and doing as much of their work as they can inside are a few ways he says they try to escape the weather. However, some people do not have the luxury of moving things indoors.
The cold conditions and the effects that it has on KUB's water system, we have to look at the fact that we do get an increased number of water main breaks that occur during this time, and with that our employees are going out and spending several hours trying to make these repairs, sometimes going from one main break to another main break.
At the Knoxville Utility Board, Matthew Vesser says they often navigate icy roads to respond to a call, and working in wet conditions can be a concern for hypothermia.
We have to make sure we have spare uniforms on our truck and at the office because if it does get wet, we need to swap out those clothes as quickly as possible. KUB does a very good job of keeping us supplied with things that are going to help us stay warm, and also for boots and waders and knee-high boots to be able to navigate through water leaks and things.
And while safety remains a top priority, they both say dealing with the cold is part of the profession.
Your hands are numb. It's kind of just awful out here, but we still have a job to do.
Because KUB employees end up responding to a number of calls for water main breaks this time of year, Matthew Vesser told me it could be helpful for homeowners to educate themselves on how to turn off the water at your home, allowing employees to spend a little more time indoors. Lori?
All right, Naomi, thank you. And Ben Kaiser also tells us his employees will also take breaks inside or change their hours to keep from spending too much time outside.